What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another BingX weekly live stream. Your boy, Nebraskan Gooner. What's up, guys? Welcome. Everyone joining in. Welcome to the party. Thanks for being here. Do some altcoin chart requests, so you can post them in the chat. I've got the chat pulled up over here. But otherwise, we're just chilling, watching Bitcoin drop a little bit here. This was the setup I posted on Twitter, which apparently is not even giving a retest. So, yeah, not even getting a retest. I didn't trade this. I probably could have caught like a 15-minute breakdown or something and then a retest. But anyway, I post this update here on the Twitter sphere real quick. Excuse me, getting over a cold here. Hopefully it wasn't COVID. You'll never know. But I'm feeling better today. Today's the first day I'm feeling better. So glad to have you guys all here. Make sure you post your chart requests in the chat over here. You guys, if you want to check out BingX, I actually do trade on there a lot. So I always tell you guys I won't, share products or anything that I don't use. So BingX is the cheap fees. It's a no-brainer. That's why I use them for scalps, low time frames, cheap fees. But anyway, damn, I'm late. No, you literally just got here. Anyway, so I usually share with you guys my trades for the morning. So let's hope that. So Macy's, I added a little bit to my short this morning. We got two hard rejections. I got in at like 25-ish. So two heavy rejections. Basically, I'm assuming the markets are bearish. So I'm basically shorting pops, right? And it's been working out really well. So I'll do it until it doesn't work out. And it's basically like at some point my account's going to lose value because I'm going to be wrong and I'll get stopped out on some trades. But that doesn't mean like you're never gonna like a lot of people see their account at all-time high. Let's say you have like a $10,000 account and then you're like, oh my god, my account is $15,000 now, and then when all is said and done your account's at like 13K, right? After you close everything out or whatever, it's like that's fine, you're still up, you're still at an all-time high. It's pretty much impossible to like close your account out at all-time high and then sit on it anyway. So usually like the other day everything just dumped hard and my account was at all-time high and then it rebounded, everything bounced a little bit and my account's down like 2% or 1.5% from all-time high now, which is pretty normal, right? So hopefully some of this stuff drops me a little bit today. I'm down, like I said, I'm down like 1.5%, 2% from all-time high on my account, but so obviously some risk management involved here. If it starts to really go against me, then I can just close some stuff out. As far as altcoins that I'm holding short on for my portfolio, I've got my team portfolio. If you guys don't know what that is, it's bit.ly/TNC portfolio. That's where you guys can check out my team's portfolio. And basically what that is it's like a swing trade portfolio. And it's pretty low risk. Like everything is like 1 to 2% max risk, like very sound patient strategies, very risk management involved. And we kind of just try to teach people how to manage a portfolio, right? So we post our positions when we have them and whatnot, but we laddered in, it's only spot. So we did some short tokens on Luna. So we're in short token on Luna from up here, and then AAVE. I don't know how to say that. AVI. I don't know. And I don't know why my internet's slow today. I'm going to get a new, modem here soon, or a router, and then AAVE we started getting up here too when it was at like I don't know, like 179 I think. So so far those shorts are a little bit of profit. They're doing well. I'm just gonna sit on them for now. We're not making any more moves yet, just because the market's kind of unpredictable right now and choppy. So sitting on those shorts for now. We don't want to overexpose ourselves and have a short squeeze happen and then take a big loss. So for now we're in a good position. For my day trades, I'm in a short on CHRW. So hopefully this thing dies soon. Basically nice gap up to weekly resistance. And then we have a daily resistance as well. So I popped in a short here, but we'll see if it actually works out. I'm hoping at least for just a gap down. So even a 3% gap would be nice. So we'll hope that works out for me, because right now I'm down a couple grand on that. Because I started getting in at like 107 all the way to 108.50. So just laddered in a little bit. So anyway, you guys, let's look at your altcoin chart requests, and we'll get going. So, excuse me, FTM is the first. All right, FTM. Tether is. All right, we're going to zoom out, you guys, because there's no reason in looking at low time frames right now, because it's just choppy anyway. And really, the monthly time frame is going to give us a really key. And so FTM, all right, and you're going to see this a lot on these altcoins right now. And FTM is looking very scary, you guys. All right, so if FTM loses 120-ish, 121-ish on a monthly close, it's confirmed breakdown. This thing could go deep, like at least 25 cents. All right. So not to scare anybody, but you can see here it's already broken this uptrend. But if you look at ADA, okay, let's look at Cardano real quick so you can get a good visual. See how Cardano did this? All right. See how we had this upthrust, this FOMO upthrust, breakdown, retest, and now we're continuing lower. That's the exact same thing that FTM is doing right now. Okay. So you got to be very careful on FTM. And actually, I mean, it's probably going to go lower. We got like, what, 3 days till close, you guys? So it's not looking good at all. If the monthly closes below here, maybe a retest, maybe not, but it's going to start, it's pretty much in downtrend. And what happens here is you've got this FOMO candle, okay, this FOMO upthrust. And when you close below that, everyone's trapped now. And the lower that starts to go, you have a lot of buyers here that are trapped. And they're going to start selling, right? Because people, that's what they do. They sell when they get underwater. And a lot of people wait for closes. And a lot of investors and yada yada, they wait for closes. So they don't really sell. You have some people selling here as it gets lower. But, once this closes, a lot of people might just go, all right, I'm cutting this, buy, and let it go, right? Because if you're a close confirmation trader, like myself and like a lot of people, especially high time frame traders, they wait for these closes. So there was no reason to close this until it gets below here. And then at that point, you say probably bearish. So that's how the FTM monthly looks. And weekly, about the same. I feel like I have to sneeze, but I can't. Whew. Don't you guys hate that? It's like right there. Oh, it's making my eyes water. All right. Oh, ugh. All right. My eyes are literally like starting to water, but I can't sneeze. Okay. This looks like a descending triangle to me. Everyone hates my trend lines. I'm going to say this is BS, but this is a fake out per my rules. But it's neither here nor there. But this is kind of like a descending triangle type formation. And if that breaks down, which it is, it looks like we're going to go, and really that's irrelevant anyway. But really what we could look at here, so there's no argument's sake, is this resistance, which is breaking down. Okay. This is like a double top almost. It's basically like a double top. Resistance is breaking down now, and there's a lot of open air down to 64 cents. There's a lot of room for this to fall if it gets some momentum here going. And you can see it's kind of hanging on to life support here. This is a support level. If it loses this 95 level here, because you got these wicks here and this wick, and it's not going to be a very strong support most likely. But if it loses that level, it's got a lot of open air to 65 cents. So it looks like a good trade brewing there. A good short trade. You could almost just start laddering into an FTM short and you'd probably be okay. But yeah, so that's FTM, you guys. Let's take a look at QNT. I'm going to look at a monthly. So like these are the charts. I mean, this doesn't look good, but these are the charts that I would be like, okay, maybe I could invest, like maybe I could buy this, right? Obviously not this one, but like a chart like FTM that's up like this. Whoops. Chart like FTM that's up here, I'm not going to buy up here. A chart that's like down here, I could consider, okay, maybe I would buy this, right? Now, you have to make sure it's actually a good buy, but anything going up like that ridiculously, I'm not ever going to buy, okay? Anyway, I mean, this doesn't look great. This could be one of those charts. I don't even know what QNT does or if they do anything. This could be one of those charts that literally just like goes to zero. So let's see here. Let's look at the weekly. I mean, this just isn't looking good. This could be in for a long term just downside. Like this could be one of those charts there's no volume either. This could just be like maybe it eventually pops. So I'd be cautious with this one. It doesn't look great here. There's no reason to buy. And a lot of times on these altcoins, you get these big drops, and then you get an exit pump, and then it just goes down to its accumulation zone or dead zone. It's either a dead zone or accumulation zone, and if it pops back out and breaks the accumulation zone and reaccumulates, otherwise it literally goes to dead zone. So be careful of that. Be careful of those exit pumps. Let's look at GALA. Time is at 9:15. What's up, guys? Look at all you. Look at all your pretty faces in here. Actually, I can't see you guys. So I'm sure you guys are all so pretty, though. The prettiest. I have the prettiest followers ever. All right. That is my claim to Twitter fame, is I have pretty followers. All of you. All right. So this is inarguable, right? This is a very clear breakdown on GALA, and it's going to just probably die. It's probably going to like negative 20 cents. Okay, I'm being a little sarcastic there. But if you technically measure this target, bam, bam, wham, bam, thank you, man, we got 5 cents here. So if you just measure this target, you got a 5-cent target from that breakdown, right? When you do a descending triangle, you just measure top to bottom, bam, bam, boogie, boogie. All right. Now, this is the major support level. So you've got a major support here, so pretty clear. I mean, it's probably going to drop from 17 to at least like 12-ish, all right? 10 to 12-ish area. And then below there, it's kind of really not good and have to build like a really big support base, all right? So it looks like I'm getting wrecked on CHRW right now. Let me check this out quick. Not really wrecked, but I'm down a little bit. So I don't like how this is looking, and if it goes up any higher, I'm going to have to close. Definitely at a loss here, but luckily my other positions are doing well. This is actually like one of my only negative shorts right now. So that's promising if it drops like the rest of the market. We've got some Top Goon X bear div coming in here. We've got OBV bear div. It's only a 1-minute chart, but what I'd want to see is basically just a breakdown here. Make this little up thrust, close that gap. Excuse me. I would definitely take a nice 2 to 3% scalp on this, and then maybe let a little ride after that. But all right, I just wanted to check that out quick. That's my stock short for the day. Of course, everything else that I didn't like, I added some M this morning, like I said, and that's doing well. Of course, I didn't add to BMY up here, and that one dropped a little bit. So I chose CHRW, but if this like starts to drop here, that's just a little up thrust, and I'll feel okay about it. Little gap up here. No OBV, no signs of OBV really pushing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. A little inside candle here. But I'll close a small loss if it keeps going up. So, all right, let's check out the next altcoin of choice. We got SKL. Never heard of that. Actually, I've heard of it a long time ago during the bull market. Oh, CHRW. Why are you going to make me take this loss today, huh? So I could add more here. I'm not at my max risk tolerance quite yet, so I can just hold this for another, 0.2 or 3, 4%. 0.4% or so, and then if it pops anymore after that, I'm definitely gonna have to get out. But anyway, so let's look at SKL. This chart actually looks halfway decent on the weekly. Let's look at the monthly quick. Excuse me. Okay, monthly is below resistance on high volume rejection, so that's never that great. All right, so here's that resistance we want to watch for, and here's that breakdown. Now, if you guys watched my video about Captain Hooks, this could be a Captain Hook if it breaks up out of here. So if it closes above 25, that might be a good long-term position. Bam. It takes off here to the highs if it closes a monthly above 25, okay? But if not, then it could break down and, make a new low. So let's go back to the weekly here. Okay. So weekly doesn't look too terrible. We are still in the downtrend, okay? So we're below the uptrend line. We've got this like parallel channel here. So this isn't one I would short. There's definitely no clear, like GALA looked like a better, if I was going to short one of these, like GALA or FTM looked like decent short opportunities. This definitely doesn't look like a short at all. It doesn't mean I would buy it here, but again, if it flips up here above 25, this thing could really go. So that'd be a really good, set an alert there or whatever, and just monitor that level. You don't need to act right now. It's like basically midline of this channel anyway. So if you just drew a midline through here, it's probably about how it would look. So, and it retested midline for now. Excuse me. So you do like to see it reclaiming this level here, this breakdown. Maybe a potential buy here, but for me, I would want to see it clear this area, and then it would at least sweep the highs. So if I was going to trade this, I would basically want a breakout of 24, 25 area, and then I would look to get out around like 50 to like 75 cent area, somewhere in that range. That's what I would look for. So SKL, one of the better charts we looked at today. All right, Luna and AVAX. Luna is pretty straightforward. This is one of them that I said I have a short position in on my team's portfolio on that tracker that I mentioned earlier. And basically, it's just very clear. It's very clear here. It's fine to be wrong sometimes, so I don't care if I'm wrong. But it's nice to have clear picture, right? And up here, excuse me, guys. I really apologize for the coughing today. It was worse yesterday, though, so luckily we did this today. But we have this weekly bearish engulfing candle. Very clear, right? I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than that. Could it just break up here and go break a new all-time high? Yeah. But will I take my chances on shorting a weekly bearish engulfing candle? Sure. Why not, right? On a retest. So basically, I like resistance zones, but basically, you got this resistance zone here. And last week, I started adding into a little bit of shorts on my team's portfolio. And we're sitting in them now, and we're in a little bit of profit. Not really much else to do other than keep an eye on this thing and see if it invalidates. And so far, you can see that it's really just double rejection so far this week. And at some point, it could go down to like $50. Excuse me. So that's what I got here. Pretty straightforward. Very straightforward on Luna, honestly. Like, that's as clear as it gets. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing real quick. 39K, so just hanging around. And I've been saying I think we're going to slow bleed on Bitcoin. So I've not been trading it because it's just too choppy. There's too much, push and pull, and the slow bleed really screws people over. Let's see, AVAX. I haven't looked at AVAX. I got a lot of questions about this one recently, actually. All right, let's see. AVAX, that's not promising. Let's see. This actually was a great short opportunity beginning of the month on this retest. This would have been a really good short opportunity. But AVAX is going to be similar to FTM and ADA, okay? You do not want to lose these up thrusts here, and they're low volume up thrusts. You don't want to lose that, and this is actually looking like kind of like a descending triangle again, okay? This isn't looking good. If it breaks down this $64, $65 area, you're going to have a lot of downside potential to come, all right? And a lot of these altcoins can lose a lot of value very quickly. So you've always got to be aware of that. And if you're in a long from way down here and you think it could go higher, that's fair, and you just play these invalidations, right? So if it closes below this level, that's when you get out. So not very promising, and a lot of altcoins just don't look good. And I think the whole market overall is still in more bearish trend. So unfortunately, that one doesn't look as great. Again, SKO, so far the best one that we've looked at. All right, I don't know what FITFI is, but we'll look at it quick. Okay, well, this is the new one. So, okay. How does somebody expect me to chart this? I mean, I can't. Is maybe bearish. I don't know. Look at that. I'm not gonna go into lower time frames on these, so we're just gonna skip that one. Look at all the FITFI. Oh, it's one person blowing me up about FITFI. Okay. I mean, I don't even know I don't know what that is. It looks like it just listed. It's a stepper thing, like GMT, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's funny. All right, looks rare. Let's see. Where's the best one? We'll just chart it on FTX. Let's see what we got here. This doesn't look good. Honestly, this is one that I'm probably expecting just to die for a long time. Okay? I don't know why. That's just my intuition. But over here, we have an exit pump. Okay? High volume exit pump. And usually these go down, and they go down to the lows or lower. So at least I would expect this to at least go down to like $1 area and sit, or do this, or pop and then go down to like for another exit pump. But that's definitely an exit pump. As soon as, if you guys FOMO these exit pumps, as soon as it closes below, you got to get out. It closed below, and you got to get out. You gotta get out. You hear me? You hear me? Ooh, look, CHRW is forming a nice 5-minute little evening star pattern here. That's promising for my short, which is now not quite as underwater at all. That's looking good. I like this. If you guys could all go sell all of your CHRW for me and nuke it for me, that'd be great. But it is dropping, so that's very nice to see. All right, so yeah. All right, what else we got? All right, we got about another 10 minutes or so, you guys, and then today is massage day, so I gotta go get a massage. What's the expiration date on my stock shorts? I don't have expirations, you guys. It's a sell short. It's basically like a spot position. I just sell short a stock, which means I'm borrowing the stock from the broker, and then when I want to close it, I just buy it back, or they buy it back from me, basically. But it's just like shorting in crypto, right? I don't do puts, I don't do options, I just short sell. So there's no expiration or anything. I can hold it as long as I want. There's no funding, yada yada. And there's no fees. That's why I like trading stocks a lot lately, is A, the volatility's been better, and B, there's no fees. So I can do a very large position with 0 fee. It saves me a lot of money as opposed to crypto trading on the exchanges where the fees are extremely high, right? All right. I want to look at this. That looks nice. That looks very nice. This should go lower. High volume breakdown. That's great. Okay. How about a Home Depot short? When is your expiration date? Oh, same question. Same thing. I don't have expirations. Sorry, I just saw that question too. So, let's see. Fetty Wap. All right, let's see. What we got here? This one, it's kind of neutral to me. It's at support. It's breaking down this trend line, which I really don't want to see. That's probably the key trend line here you want to watch. That's the weekly. Let's look at the monthly. All right. Man, this chart's just kind of choppy and ugly. It's not as clear as some of the other ones. I don't think it looks great. There's not much volume coming in. OBV's breaking down. Not a good sign. If it's going to follow the rest of the market, it's probably going to go lower. Again, you have these high volume areas here. Okay, so you don't want to lose the base of 26. You've got this bearish engulfing candle up here, which usually is this trend reversal signal. And you've lost the base of this high volume candle as well. Not on a close yet, but so you got to be cautious here on that one. It's not looking too hot. Nice to see CHRW dropping. I'm almost to break even on that now. Okay, Ape. Ape has been a good one. My buddy Goomba on Twitter called this one a long time ago, and it's been popping, man. He told me to buy this so long ago, and I didn't, and this looks great. I don't know when I would sell. I don't know when I would get out of this. But basically, this was a great chart. I should have bought some. Excuse me. I should have bought some when he was talking about it, and I didn't. But anyway, I mean, the volume's dropping a little bit. OBV's looking good. I'm definitely not shorting this on a daily time frame. Weekly obviously looks big and bullish too, but there's not much chart history, so I went down to the daily. I mean, if this was bull market like last year, right? Like a couple years ago, this was like the Uniswap trade, or there was a bunch of these trades like this where they literally impulsed up. Damn, why didn't I get into some ApeCoin at like $1? Good God. When was this? Like last month? Jeez. Okay. So what happens here is you have this large impulse up here, and it's this bullish consolidation. It's reaccumulation. And you can see here, then you get a nice high volume breakout. And this is the key to get in. It really, like, I don't get in here because it could always break down, but it breaks out here. See this high volume breakout? And I think this is probably about when my buddy, when Goomba was telling me to get in, and I'm an idiot and didn't even look at it. And you could see here, it retests nice here at like $14. Great risk to reward because I would put a stop loss below here at like 13. And wow, it's just taken off now. It made a new high out of this consolidation. And it's in a bullish trend still. I don't know where it would go. I'd look at like 4H clues to get out. There's no sign of momentum stalling. There's a little bit of declining volume. Okay. But overall, at some point, this is just slow crawl. At some point, it could just do like that and then maybe top out there and then go down. But I'm not sure. I wouldn't short this here at all. This is not a short opportunity to me on a 4-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, high volume rejection so far. So like on a 1H chart, I could consider shorting if it breaks down like 2025 area. But definitely not right now. I could not short that at all. And yes, CHRW, I'm down 0.01% now. It's my last short that's negative. All my other shorts are in profit on stocks. So that's looking good. All right, let's keep it going. Ape looks great. That's the 1-hour time frame. As far as like 4-hour daily, we don't have any breakdowns, so we can't really say where a daily top would be yet. Everything looks healthy so far. So you just kind of trail a stop loss, or my strategy personally is trailing a stop loss and, shaving profit on the way up. So for now, it's looking fresh, looking good, nice uptrend. And really, you could probably follow this uptrend line for now. Okay. And this is where you want to see it basically go parabolic. Like I said, you want to see it just start to go boom, boom, boom. You just want to see it push. I don't know how high it can or will go. But if it loses that trend line, then it probably goes back to 16 area. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, CHRW finally. Oh, whoops. I should probably mute when I sneeze or cough. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Oh, somebody said if you have to sneeze, just stick something into my nose. Just stick this marker up my nose. Is that what you're saying? That's funny. Earlier today, I said I had to sneeze and I couldn't. So, okay. Man, that CHRW short is looking nice now. Looking very nice. Very nice. And that's why you don't go too big into a position, because if it goes against you a little bit and you have to close at the top, that's not good. Or at the bottom. All right, let's keep going, you guys. I got a few more minutes to get some charts through. I see CAVA. CAVA is looking a little bullish here. Let's see. Wow, look at my previous drawings here. Where was... Wow, look at this breakdown. Or look at this retest here on my trend line and support. I don't know what the hell I drew here, but... All right. Anyway, let's go to the monthly. We like the monthly charts on these altcoins right now. Nice volume coming in. It's back testing this breakdown here, which is key. So I would need a close above here to consider getting in. And maybe there's some fundamental reason it's pushing. Otherwise, though, this could be like a head and shoulders type deal, right? Head and shoulder type deal on the top. I'm just very hesitant to long tokens right now, It's just very risky with the current market conditions. So you have to get a really good setup. And it's okay to have some hedges, too. Like, if you're short on like 2 or 3 tokens and you find one that's looks possibly bullish, it's okay to have some hedges like that. There's never anything wrong with that. And actually, I prefer to have some low risk hedges as well in case, one of my positions goes against me. But anyway, CAVA is kind of choppy right now. It did break this downtrend on high volume. Definitely would not look to short this right now. As far as the daily goes, you could see a bearish engulfing candle here. So if it can reclaim this bearish engulfing candle, it could take off. So above 530-ish, daily close above 530-ish, this thing probably just goes. Like, it probably goes to like at least $6 to $8, $9, okay? So if you're in CAVA already, you just kind of have a tight stop loss probably. But if you're not, then you wait for a close above that level, hop in with a tight stop loss, and you should be okay. Okay. Let's see. Can I chart Arsenal's position? Yes, we're fourth. Arsenal are fourth right now. It's beautiful. I never expected us to get fourth place this season, but here we are. We got to take on our Tottenham in the North London Derby soon. Sushi, downtrending. Sushi is downtrending. It actually does have a monthly tweezer bottom, but it's not. It's holding for now. So this could just. It'd be funny if this just mega goals next month and takes off, but for now, I wouldn't be able to buy this yet. It's definitely not looking hot. There's not much volume coming in, but overall, it's just looks like it's slow bleeding down to its bottom somewhere. So this could be the bottom here if this monthly holds, but it's unlikely at this point with how the rest of the market looks. All right, Crow. We can do Crow quick. I got a couple more, and then I got to take off. Crow. Crypto.com coin. It's definitely showing some weakness here. There's no volume coming in, which I don't like to see. And it's kind of just showing this descending triangle type pattern like we've seen on a lot of these. So if it breaks down here, probably goes back to about 20 cents area, which makes sense. Look at this. See this big area here? The big support area. So that's a very logical target. And there's no support built through here. There's no support. So definitely possible for this to drop back to this area here. So keep an eye on that. On this breakdown here, a loss of like 37 cents area would cause that. Sol, I'm pretty sure Sol's probably going to 50 cents or $50. Sorry, $50. I've had that for a while. So $45 to $50 area seems pretty possible on that. Excuse me. All right, thanks for joining, everyone. We'll do Dogecoin quick. Doge is a fun one. And then I probably got to go. Man, this thing's crazy. So this is ugly rejections, you guys. I don't know how low this was going to go. Is or could go. Like 8 to 10 cents seems logical. Like here. But I basically 80% correction. I posted this up at 70 cents that it could go down to 10 cents on this really slow correction, and it did. So there's no way in hell I'm ever shorting Doge down here. It's just too risky. This could be an inverse head and shoulders if it can break here and it could take off. But for now, it's two harsh rejections, which isn't good. That's bearish, a very bearish sign if that holds. Now, you always need confirmation of bearish. If it flips above here and does an inverse head and shoulders, it obviously is bullish. But for now, very bearish rejection. And then a bearish rejection off of the bearish rejection, which is not a good sign. So it's definitely not looking good. Definitely not buying any Dogecoin here. Yeah, you guys. So that was a very fun charting session. Ape, SKL. Are probably the two top ones to watch. CAVA is another one to keep an eye on. Other than that, nothing else really looks too hot. So, SKL, Ape, CAVA. Those are the three that I would keep an eye on maybe. But yeah, everything else looks like it's just going to a fiery death. So, be safe out there, you guys. It never hurts to take profit on the way up. It never does. There's just too many people posting a bunch of bullshit all the time. And I'm wrong plenty, but I'm at least, realistic, and I'm not, trying to tell people that they need to go all in at the tops of anything or things like that. So just be smart, you guys. If you've been around crypto long enough, you know that altcoins can and usually do go down 90% or more. And they can go down 90% and still go down 90% from there. So a lot of these fundamentals really don't matter. A lot of these coins are really hyperinflated and FOMO pumped, and people aren't really that strong of holders. So when price goes low enough, they sell. So anyway, you guys, I really appreciate you all joining me. We'll do plenty more live streams coming up. I might have a new video series coming out for you guys soon. I'm really just trying to get as much education out as I can. So stay tuned. I'll post some updates later, but I'm kind of just chilling today. I'm trying to stay away from the crypto chop. I do not want to lose some fingers on that. So have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. want to lose some fingers on that. So have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.